Hello, friends. Welcome back to the final war of Season 6. We are at 17th in Platinum 3. Today, we will be taking on EPTA, Reborn Reload, who I think have fallen off a bit from last season, so it's too bad for them. We're going in with a little different team today. I'm taking out a Void Mini, so I'll bring it on Ghost Rider for that danger sense. Let's get right into it. So first up, we have a 5-star duped Cosmic Champion on the Fury Strike Back node, and it is a Phoenix. So with Phoenix, you want to be careful with giving her extra power, especially with Strike Back, because she gets that power gain off of her S1, as you'll see. So when she fires off her S1, she has a pretty hefty power gain. So if you're not paying attention and you go back in after that S1 and launch your own S1, you can easily push her to her S3, and then you're going to be in trouble. So the other thing to worry about with Phoenix is that she is unstoppable and unhittable, I guess, undamageable, invincible. That's better. Indestructible when she has the right of the Phoenix. So the trick here is kind of to activate it and then immediately back off, and you have to wait for it to finish. So I think here that the debuffs trigger right of the Phoenix, wait for it to be over, and I go right back in to trigger or to get in a hit. And I figured I was close to the end here, so I'll call in for my boy Sentry for some backup. I don't think Sentry has had a kill this season, so you got to throw him a bone every once in a while. So Sentry comes in, finishes off Phoenix, and we are moving right along. All right, so next up is the Void mini boss. So this is on the Breakthrough, Stun Immune, and Counter Tactics node. So I am going to boost up a little bit, just some minor boosts. I am hitting and popping an invulnerability boost just in case I mistime a heavy evade and he tags me. So his heavy has 3 parts, so this should cover me if I get hit once with a heavy attack. So there, just double checking the nodes, buff duration, which doesn't really apply, breakthrough, stun immune. So the idea here is to bait out the heavies. This is just a 455, and it is a low SIG, like 60, but as long as he doesn't get enough debuffs, the SIG really doesn't matter. If he gets to Fear of the Void, then I'm probably already dead before then. So I'm much more comfortable dodging the S2 because it only has 2 parts to it. Just got to be careful with that little projectile that he tosses off. It's kind of small. Doing pretty good. I'm not really worrying about the degen so much. I could have played this better and timed out my attacks to purify the debuffs. But I was pretty sure that I would not be using Blade for any fight beyond this, so I decided just to kind of go for it. And Void goes down. Good times. Alright, so this is an unduped skill champ. Not sure if I check the nodes here or not here. I think I just go in. It is a, oh yeah, so we go Enhanced Bleed, crits, etc. It's a Taskmaster. So I did have some issues with Taskmaster earlier this season on a different node. So the key here when I go in with Void is I want to minimize my parries because Taskmaster will become debuff immune after a certain point if you apply enough parries to him. So when he does that, the Intimidating Presence debuffs won't stick at all anymore. But the ones that you already have applied will stay. So you want to intercept if you can, bait out the special attacks, bait out a heavy if you absolutely need to. I'm very comfortable dodging each of his special attacks, and you can punish both of them. So you can see here I've got 4, almost 5 debuffs up, and this fight is going a lot better than my last one did, that's for sure. Not having the Resonate Mastery active this time around I think really helped because those would, makes him debuff immune almost immediately. Alright, so next up, I wanted to do the whole top path in one fell swoop, but math is hard, and I was 1 energy short. I should have just gone in and waited for another energy and then done the whole path. But so I activated a health boost, an attack boost, champion boost, and a combat regen boost just to top Void off. So this first node, I didn't really know what to expect here. And it's just a cable, so this is just like a diversity increased crits node, nothing too spectacular on it. So with cable, sometimes I will fully dodge the S1. Most of the time I'll just kind of block the first part and then dex back and punish. In war, I prefer to do the S1 only because the S2 is fully evadable, but you can't punish it. The S1, you take a little bit of block damage, or if you're really good consistently, you can evade the whole thing, and you can punish it 100% of the time. So when I have the choice, I usually stick to dodging the S1 here. As you can see, I'm trying to bait out another one, so you kind of let the bullets push you back just like you would with an Agent Venom, and then you can go in for a 5-hit punishment. So he's being very cooperative, good flow to this fight. The regen at the beginning of the fight helped, so Void is nearly topped off with health, and then the degen does him in. Done and done. All right, next up, this is the Enhanced Special 1, Power Start 1, and this is an Iceman. We see this guy on this node all the time. I don't really have a problem with his S1, but when I can, I always try to push him to his S2 because it's far easier to dodge. So the combat regen boost you can see is still active, and it is helping to mitigate a lot of the cold snap damage at the start there, in addition to willpower. So you can see even after the cold snap, the regen is still going, and I will end up close to 100 again. So the cold snap really not a factor in this fight, which is good because I need Void to be close to full health for the final mini boss. So the fight's going well. I haven't had to dodge an S1 yet. Going in for 5 hits, pushing him to his S2 every time. Going great. About to get Fear the Void active, so he's not going to be quite dead. I'm going to have to dodge one more special and go in for one final combo and an S1, and don't even need it because he had recoil on for some reason. Alright, so last fight of the war for me is the OG Spidey Mini. This is on the Unblockable Special 1 node. And unlike the last time, I think 1 or 2 wars ago when I fought OG Spidey on this node, I do actually have to try and dodge an S1, and I fail, at least the first time. But I wanted to point out something interesting on the second time. So this, I really messed up there. I should have backed off when I pushed him over a bar of power. But, Void's high health pool really helps here. Trying to get out of the corner here. So watch here. I'm going to push him over a bar of power here. And for some reason, I am able to block the web shots in his S1, even though the word unblockable appeared up on the screen there. I don't know how that happened. It was a bug in my favor, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. But so trying to push him to his S2 there, he evades the special. That sucks, but he's almost half dead. I mistimed the web shots there, get tagged by another special one, but it's okay. I'm getting some willpower from the weakness debuffs that he's applying. Well, from the special one. Fear of the Void is up, so the evade should be minimalized, and of course, he immediately triggers it. So push him to his S2. Finally, I get an S2, which I can bait out easily, go right back in. I'm still wary about doing a full 5-hit combo with the evade. I've got the third dex debuff up there, so I'm pretty much golden at this point. Just have to survive for another second or two, and OG Spidey goes down. Whew. That was probably the longest path I had this season. It was nice for a change. So that is it for this war. So we did end up taking the victory against EPTA. So good war to you guys. That brings our final season record to 7-5. I don't think we are going to sneak into Platinum 2. I think I checked maybe an hour ago, and we were up like top 10, maybe Platinum 3. So I think that's kind of where we'll settle. So thanks for sticking with me this season. I think I'll be back doing more war videos next season. Maybe I'll do a rewards video this time around. I didn't last time because I got lazy, but so thanks for watching. See you next time.